Hey guys, are you ready to talk graphic novels for your Catholic child? Because I have so many options for you, so if you're interested, stay tuned. Hey guys, it's Laura here from Swing Against the Current. If you are new, I want to say welcome, and if you are returning, then welcome back. As I said, my name is Laura, and I have two kiddos, Chloe, who's 10, and Neil, who is 7. And so these are the graphic novels that they enjoy as Catholic children. They are all religious, and so without further ado, let's jump into it because these will make amazing summer reading for your kids. The first set of graphic novels that I want to draw your attention to are these called The Saint Chronicles by Sophia Institute Press. There are 4 of these, and there are 5 saint stories per volume. These are amazing. When we were going to daily mass, my kids would bring one of these with them and read them before daily mass started while I was praying. It was a beautiful time in our life while we could do that. And I'll just show you the inside, but they're pretty cool. They're just like any kind of other graphic novel, but they are about saints. So if you have children who are, a bit older, say upper elementary, even my son who's 7, we got these when he was 6, and he really enjoys them too. So 6 to 12, 6 to 14 even. So you can find those on Amazon. You can find those on Sophia Institute Press, the website themselves. And so I highly suggest those for your Catholic kids. The second one is actually not Catholic, but it is Christian. It is very well known in the Christian world, and it is the Action Bible. I wish there was a Catholic author who would make a hefty graphic novel Bible like this, but Catholic. However, that being said, my Catholic children love this Bible. They know that 7 books are missing. They know that the Old Testament points to the New and the New fulfills the Old. They get all that. They mostly read this for the Old Testament. They like the stories. They're just really colorful, big stories. Not a ton of writing, but there is writing. It looks like this is Moses here. And anyway, Chloe will read this almost every day. If she's not reading her other graphic novels I'm about to talk about, she is reading this. Now, the New Testament, she's not as big of a fan of. She thinks the art is different. But there is some New Testament as well. But I would mostly get this, I would say, for the Old Testament and just knowing the stories of the Bible. They really, really enjoy this book. Now, coupling this book with the next book was going to be a really good choice for you. And that is the Catechism of the 7 Sacraments, Lego version. So most Catholics have come across this book by now. It's been out for a little while. This is so cool. I love this book. This is broken down. It has these tabs on the sides that tell you what they're doing. So here's Israelites' journey and today. Here's Soldiers for Christ. So this one is going to be a really nice, it's a catechism, obviously, but it will help, if you're going to read anything from the Protestant realm, you have to couple it with Catholic catechesis so that your children know what they're reading, and can, like I said, correlate the Old and New Testament as it should be correlated. The next series my daughter reads daily, and these are I think they're called Amadeus, the series, but they are the Catholic Answer graphic novels. This was the first graphic novel I've ever got my daughter, and she was in love. So these are not low level. These are, you could get a high schooler to read this. These are heavy duty theology. This one is all about, does God exist? This guy's an atheist here, and this little guy's a Catholic, and so they're talking about seeking the truth of, and this one's so, you can tell it's so well loved. It's all bent up and things. She brings it everywhere with her. And so this first book is mostly black and white, and it's all about the existence of God. If you have an atheist child, if you have an atheist husband, maybe even, this might be the graphic novel for you. The second one in this series is called The Big Picture, and we actually just got it, so it's all beautiful and glossy. But Chloe said this is her favorite out of the 3 is this one. I can tell you what the parts in this one are. Part 1 is God 3 in 1, the divine director. Part 2, angels. Part 3, the creation of man. Part 4, consummation and fulfillment. At the end of time, between heaven and hell, you'll be like God. Part 4, dawn of the Redeemer, the resurrection and redemption, the price of love, Jesus the Christ. The fall and the promise, the long wait and the fall. I think this one's about sacraments. The 3rd one, sorry about that. The weapons of war. And so again, in color. So these ones, if you're not going to buy anything, I would buy these guys. If you have older upper elementary into, I would say, high school. Okay, now let's do something that's a bit more friendly for the littler kids. These 2, I've talked about these so many times, but in case you do not know that these exist, these are beautiful Marian apparition books. You got Our Lady Guadalupe and Our Lady of Fatima, and they're huge and they're beautiful. They're worth every penny, and inside is gorgeous, and there's a lot of catechism in here. Like, there's a lot of catechesis in these books, and so even when I read them, I was like, oh, I didn't know that. Like this one at the end, it talks all about, the Tilma of Guadalupe and all the miracles with her. It talks about Saint Juan Diego, Saint Jose Luis Sanchez del Rio, Bishop Juan de Zumaraga. I probably butchered that. Anyway, it's a beautiful story of Our Lady Guadalupe, and of course full of catechesis. This is put out by Tan. And then the other one is Our Lady of Fatima. Gorgeous. This one's told through Saint Lucia. But if you've watched the most recent Fatima movie, there's a lot missing. There's a lot in here that's missing from that movie. The last one I have is just one I kind of randomly bought off Amazon. So it's this little guy here, and it's titled The Illustrated Parables of Jesus for Children. And this is put out by Ignatius and Magnificat, and it has different parables. Like here's the Good Samaritan, and it'll give you the Bible verses, and then it just tells you the little story. It doesn't, the only thing is I was hoping this was going to come out with kind of an explanation of each parable, like the show The Friar on EWTN. I'll link that down below. That's an amazing show about the parable, but it like weaves in kind of real life application. This is just the parable in pictures. So it's not explaining what the 10 maidens or the 10 virgins are, right? It's just telling the story, but it's still really sweet. I would suggest this for younger kids that you want to teach the parables to, or even starting using it and then making sure you understand what Jesus was saying, so that you can kind of break open the parables for your kids. So those are my graphic novels that I have in my home. Let me know down below if you have any suggestions for graphic novels for kids that are Catholic. I know there is a Bible out there that is Catholic that they say is close to this, but I don't think it's in graphic. I don't think it's in this like graphic novel format. I still think it's images and words. But if you guys know which Bible that is, link it down below and I will add it, because my friends told me about it multiple times. I just keep forgetting to write it down. So, and if you have any other graphic novels that you know about, please let me know, because as far as I know, this is it. But I know there's some older ones that I'm trying to get my hands on. So yeah, any resources you know, let me know. If you found, or if you want to talk at all about anything homeschool related, summer homeschooling, let me know. And like always, it's been a pleasure hanging out with you. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Our little channel is growing. It's 400 subscribers strong right now. It's so exciting. Obviously, my goal is 1,000, so I can have some other options open to me. I'm curious if you'd be interested in a live video, maybe once a month, where we could talk about homeschooling and just chit chat. I love doing live videos, so if that's something you're interested in, let me know. I actually tried to go live recently. On Tuesday, I had a really hard homeschooling day, so I went live on my other channel, so I'll link that video down below, about having hard days as a homeschooler, but it wouldn't let me go live on this channel. So that's just what happens with new channels. So I'm going to link that down below in case you need like a homeschool pep talk. We're still kind of chugging along with the school year, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna wrap it up, I think, next week. I think we're just gonna call it. Okay, so you guys have a very blessed day, and I will talk to you real soon. Bye!